right into it. Hello, everybody. It's the Tuesday night comic book preview stream. I'm Aaron. This is Sam.
Hey, what up?
We're here at Fantasy Books and Games in Fairview Heights, Illinois, and we're going to show off some new books that are coming out tomorrow. It's kind of like a normal week.
Yeah.
Not a ton of new stuff, but a couple of. Like there's like a significant number of stuff that's in my regular poll that
Right.
comes. That's what always happens. Like they kind of like all the ongoing series just end up all in one week, and then one
Uh-huh.
week is all the new stuff.
That's the Get Aaron week.
It is, yeah. So yeah, it's like we got a variety of things. Not as big of a release as last week, I think. Like
No.
last week was huge.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's if you're watching this
We all
stream,
know.
we all know what we like to start with. I like to start with the facsimile reprints because a lot of times those are just my favorite books that come out in the week.
Right.
And we have two very choice facsimiles coming out tomorrow. We'll just start with the one I have on top here. This is Superman number 423. Do you recognize this issue, Sam?
No, I recognized some names on
That's
the cover,
right.
but
This is the last issue of the pre-crisis Superman run. This is the first issue of the Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow story, written by Alan Moore,
yeah.
drawn by Kurt Swan. And George Perez also does art, I believe. And this is one of my favorite Superman comics of all time.
Really? Okay.
Absolutely. I mean, we've talked about Alan Moore before, I think. We especially talking about like how he deconstructed a lot of superhero comics, and for lack of a better word, hey Jesse, for lack of a better word, he was kind of one of the earliest guys to reinvent superheroes. Like, what if superheroes were in the real world? I don't think that's exactly what he was doing, but that's how it came across.
Right.
And the reason I've said that Alan Moore is the best at doing that is because he is somebody who really, really, really does understand older like Silver Age and Golden Age comics, like
Right.
to their core. He didn't grow up reading modern day what if superheroes were in the real world type stories. He read superhero genre stories. And this issue is kind of one of those. Like it's dark, but it's still like a beautiful, in my opinion, a beautiful tribute to all the Silver Age characters. Have you ever read this before?
No.
Oh man,
I've read his What Do You Get for the Man Who
Has Everything. Yeah, that's a good one.
That was a good one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is a two issue story that was like the final issue of Superman and the final issue of Action Comics before the reboot after Crisis of Infinite Earths.
Okay.
And so this is just like a standalone two issue story that's, like I said, it's a tribute to the Silver Age of Superman specifically. And so we see like all these characters show up, pretty much like every character that was like a mainstay. Oh, let me put this on the big downward. Like it opens with Bizarro, and like Bizarro kills himself. It just like starts out pretty wild because the opposite, Superman is alive, and so the opposite of that is to be dead. So Bizarro just kills himself, and it's like funny but also dark. Yeah, exactly. It's tragic. Like Superman is sad because Bizarro kills himself.
Aww.
And it's a really really good comic. But it also is, without spoiling anything, since you haven't read it, it is definitely the end for a lot of characters. So there's a lot of that going on.
So it's kind of a send off.
It's legitimately, literally a send off. The cover of Action Comics has Superman flying away with all the entire cast of characters saying, "Bye, Superman. We'll miss you." So it is literally a send off to Superman. But I don't know if DC has a facsimile of that Action Comics issue planned, because they have this Superman issue, but I haven't seen an Action Comics solicited. So I don't know. I hope they do that soon because
That'd be
you want to read
like partner
exactly.
pieces,
It's a two-part story. You got to really read both of them. But I highly recommend this. It's one of my absolute favorite Superman comics. Another facsimile coming out tomorrow, maybe a little less prestigious than Alan Moore's version of pre-crisis Superman, but probably equally cool, is the Punisher #1.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's right. This is by this beautiful cover by Mike Zeck. This painted cover here, and I think is it Steve? Yeah, Steve Grant and Mike Zeck. I love me some classic gritty Punisher, and this is it. I mean, yeah, this is cool stuff here. And this is the first mini series that like
Okay.
previously prior up until this point Punisher had only appeared as a guest character in other books. Like he
Right.
famously first appeared in
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. He would have a few appearances here and there. Frank Miller brought him back in Daredevil and kind of reinvigorated his popularity, and then they finally, I think this was, oh gosh, what year was this? 80, 88? Oh, no, no, no. 80, there it is. It says it on there. Yeah, 80, 85. Sorry,
85.
85. He finally got his own series. And this is like classic Punisher. He's in prison for the stuff
Yeah.
that he had done up until this point. And yeah, it's all the classic Punisher stuff. Like if you watched the Netflix series, like the Daredevil and Punisher series,
Yeah.
a lot of that stuff is drawn directly from this.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Like the
Jigsaw,
prison part.
yeah, the prison part,
Yeah.
and he becomes like a target for Jigsaw, which is a great villain. I just love Jigsaw because he's like a mobster that Punisher through a plate glass window and just like
Yeah.
messed up his face, and so now he just hates Punisher. Yeah, it's great, good stuff. Very excited for
Nice.
this one. Which it's been collected in trade paperback, but I think it's a cool facsimile. Also, a funny little trivia thing, which you wouldn't notice unless you had all 5 issues. But this first issue says #1 in a 4-issue limited series, and I think it's because it started out as a 4-issue limited series, and then at a certain point they decided to make it 5. But there's like a mix-up along the line,
Hmm.
so like the first 3 issues say like they they're it's inconsistent. It
Right.
doesn't just switch to 5. It like switches to #1 in a 5-issue series and then back like to one in a 4-issue series, and then the final issue is a
Oh
5-issue series.
God.
There was a little miscommunication, I
Yeah,
think.
apparently.
But yeah, very very cool comic. One of my favorites. That classic Punisher stuff.
Nice.
Some other interesting comics of note that are coming out tomorrow: Alien versus Captain America.
Mm.
I know this one has been pretty popular. I haven't read this one. Have you read this
It's
one?
cool.
It's good.
It's cool. Yeah.
I flipped through it a little bit. I noticed that it's written by Frank Thierry, who he's written a lot of classic stuff that I've read, like Wolverine, and there's some other ones, probably Punisher.
Yeah.
But yeah, this looks good. These crossovers that Marvel has been doing with like Predator and Alien and the Marvel characters,
They're so much
they've been
fun.
pretty solid.
Yeah.
Like when they first, yeah, Punisher, that's right. When they first started putting these out, I was kind of like, the cynical part of my brain was just like, oh, here we go, like just
Yeah.
cheap cash grab. But they're good.
They're
Like
good.
they're good comics. Like they've actually like put good creators on them, and they take it very seriously. So
Mm.
like I said, I haven't read this one yet, but I've been happy with the ones that I have read.
Yeah. You read the Punisher ones? Or not the Punisher, the Predator
The
ones?
Predator ones, I read the Spider-Man and Wolverine ones,
Oh,
and those were good.
yeah.
I did not read the Black Panther one.
I did not either.
Okay.
But I did read the Predator versus the Kills the Marvel Universe, how they wrap it all up.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
good.
very good.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Also coming out tomorrow, another one that I haven't read, but it looks interesting. Sirens Love Hurts Book 1. I don't know anything about this, if this is like a mini series or something, but I figure, Valentine's Day is coming up.
Right.
So we do have several different Valentine's Day themed comics coming out. I didn't even grab all of them. But yeah, this one, I know some people were excited about this one, because the Gotham City Sirens, these characters are popular. Like, what do we got here? Catwoman and Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and I don't know that one just
Was
from.
that Black Canary?
Oh, it's probably Black Canary, yeah. But anyway, I like this art. This looks good.
Yeah.
But like I said, I have not read it, but I know some people are excited for it. Also coming out tomorrow. This is probably the one that most people are excited for.
I would think
And
so.
if you've watched this stream before, you know that I'm probably not excited for it. But I would be remiss if I did not mention that DCKO #4 comes out tomorrow. Now, I thought this was only a 4-issue series. So I was like, oh, it's over. I don't know why I thought that, because
Yeah.
it says I'm just the one that's making mistakes. I can't blame the editors like that
Editors.
Punisher one. I just wasn't paying attention. But yes, this is the issue that I think this whole event was really about and built upon,
yeah.
which is, as you can see, the absolute characters showing up. I'm not even going to flip through this issue because I don't want to spoil anything,
Sure.
because I know that's
Yeah.
that's like the whole point of it, is like who's going to win in the fight, and I'm not even going to chance spoiling that one. But yes, the absolute Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman are in it, and yes, they do fight some characters in
Yeah.
it. So yeah, there we go.
There's a lot of fighting.
I did yeah, that's all I'll say. Yeah, I don't have much else to say about DCKO. Also related to that, a second printing of Absolute Batman number 15, the Joker issue, comes out tomorrow. So if you missed the first printing, here's your opportunity to get caught up on it. We talked about this issue when it first
Yeah,
came out.
I remember talking about it.
Yeah, so I don't have a lot to say about it, other than I really do like the artist Jock, who does this issue. Let's put it on the big screen there. Like, it's a good looking comic. I'll give him that. But again, like, I'm not really reading Absolute Batman, so I don't have much else to comment. Another book. We're just showing off like tons of books that I'm not reading. But
and this next one,
this next one is one I actually did flip through this one because
Okay.
I was a little curious about it, because I know we try not to be like too risque on this stream, but this is a Marvel cover, and it's not like it's not even a PG-13.
It's not subtle.
Best gaming and comic store. Oh, thank you, Christian. We
Thanks.
appreciate that. But I guess coming out tomorrow, this cover has caught a lot of attention, and I think some people are excited for it. Although it's just kind of a random issue, Black Cat number 7, and I can't really figure out why people are so excited about this cover, other than it's drawn by Adam Hughes, and
Who's
generally he's a cheesecake artist, and so there, you could maybe read some suggestive nature into this cover. I don't know. I don't like to, I don't. My mind just doesn't go there. Cool cover, yeah. I mean, it is a cool cover. It's weird to me though, because like in the current continuity, Mary Jane is Venom,
right, which makes it
so it
yeah.
just makes it kind of extra weird. Like, and they both are ex-girlfriends of Spider-Man, Peter
Right.
Parker. Actually, all three of them are. Venom is a jilted
Kind of an
lover.
ex, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like all of Spider-Man's exes here together on one cover. Beautiful. But I did actually kind of flip through this, because this is the first meeting of Black Cat with Mary Jane since she became Venom, and it looks pretty good for a Marvel comic. Again, I try not to be too negative, but like most Marvel comics don't impress me with their art. But there's some neat but weird stuff going on with Mary Jane and being Venom. Like, I don't know.
The whole thing is very
The
odd.
whole thing is very odd, and I don't have cool cover for DCKO. I don't know. I think this Black Cat cover is cooler than that DCKO one, but that's just me. I don't know what it is. There's just something about this cover that I think is really really cool. But yeah, it's the continuing adventures of Black Cat, which I have not been following, and I have not been that interested in Mary Jane as Venom either. But I've heard it's okay. Like, people are interested in it.
I dropped reading it once they revealed who Venom
Once
was.
they revealed
and
the
it
only
wasn't like
Venom.
I was angry about it or anything like that.
Yeah, it just stopped being interesting. Well, because like the original 5 or 6 issues, it was like a mystery of who
Right.
Venom is, and then here's your answer. It's Mary Jane, and it's like, okay, now what do you do?
Right. Well, and they had it narrowed down to like 4 people,
Uh-huh.
and Mary Jane was not one of them.
Oh, so it was a total bait and switch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's I didn't read that because I don't. We were talking earlier about like streaming TV. I don't like doing shows that are just like a big mystery, that because I think most people are not good at writing mysteries, and they just do something like that where it's just a total bait and switch.
Right.
It's all red herrings, and then bam, here's the answer. Anyway, this a lot of people are interested in this cover, so I think we only have a couple for the shelf. Like, most of them went to requests and pulls.
I'd have to check it though, but
Yeah.
probably the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What's something that you got here, Sam?
I
Maybe you can
have-
talk about.
Let's talk about Cyclops #1.
These comments come up super slow, but yeah, Black Cat is good too. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that, Jesse. All right, Cyclops #1. I almost flipped through this, but I didn't. So I'm glad you did.
Yes.
I like Cyclops.
I like
I'm just gonna
Cyclops,
come out
too.
and say it.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed to be a fan of Cyclops. I think he's a cool character. But
He's-
anyway,
He's definitely got like a rich history of like,
yes.
flipping sides because like all the
Mhm.
stuff in between, like
I mean,
Yeah.
like he's like the original chosen X-Man,
Right.
like he's the leader. Like since he's a teenager, he's basically been groomed by Professor X. Not in that way.
But I know, but
Don't say it like that.
that's a bad word now, don't you know?
Right. But so what did you think of this?
I thought it was a pretty good intro.
Yeah.
They cover a lot of his origin story and kind of like how he got separated from his brother. His villain or the antagonist for the issue is the Reavers. So if you like the Reavers, they're back.
I do like the Reavers.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it was definitely first issue.
I
Let's
gotcha.
put it-
Yeah.
Like
A lot of setup, a little tease for
Yes.
what's going to come down the line. Now, here's a question for you. I know we've, in the past couple of streams when they were doing the Age of Revelation, we've talked a little bit like coyly about what was going on without trying to spoil anything. But now that
now
like
that
it's
that's
over and we're getting into the new era, how does Cyclops' character or his situation in this issue relate to what happened in Age of Revelation?
That was kind of like a little bit of my issue with the first issue of Cyclops is that it doesn't really go into that all that much.
Oh, okay.
Like they kind of just pick up where
Like
the X-Men left
as
off,
if it never happened.
as if it never happened.
Oh, that's a little odd.
Yeah, because that was such a huge
Yeah, it was a huge thing.
formative moment.
Right.
Was going into the future, losing,
Yeah.
coming back, and then wanting to kill
Douglas Ramsey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But like, so just for the record, like
Just
he
kinda-
did come back and he's like fine, right? He's
Right.
not like alternate future Cyclops. He is just classic original Cyclops, just back in the correct timeline.
he is back. They swapped.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But like this new series just doesn't really
Doesn't brush
dwell
up
on it at all?
Yeah, and that was
Oh.
kind of one of my
interesting.
not negative takeaways, but just something that I wish they would have brushed up on.
I mean,
'cause
I
that
would
was
have
such a
maybe
big-
expected it to.
Yeah.
Like it was like a big part of the
It was a big
previous
deal.
yeah,
Yeah,
the whole previous event.
yeah, but no, they're just kind of doing their own thing with the character, and
Okay.
I'm here for it. Like,
Well, all right.
yeah,
That sounds good. I'll let you take that.
Sure thing.
Another Marvel #1 coming out tomorrow that I didn't read this one thoroughly, but I did flip through it. And that is Wade Wilson Deadpool. Now I've talked about my history with the character of Deadpool before.
Yeah.
I'm an old school collector of Deadpool, but I can't really get into a lot of the newer stuff.
right.
But this issue is written by Ben Percy, who's kind of like Marvel's guy right now. Like he's
Yeah,
doing
he's done a
so
lot
much
of-
stuff. He's written X-Force and Wolverine and Ghost Rider and Punisher. He's currently writing the Punisher stuff.
Right.
So sure, why not Deadpool as well? And I flipped through it. I didn't like get a. Oh, this opening scene is kind of gross. I don't even know if I want to show it. It's not like R-rated or anything, but like it's definitely.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, like
That's like-
he kills a lot of people
Yeah.
and blows stuff up.
Well, it's Deadpool.
It is Deadpool. I was mostly wondering like what kind of tone Ben Percy would be going for, because a lot of the stuff he does is pretty like a little bit more of like a serious, not funny tone.
Right.
Although I have to admit, he did write the Wolverine and Deadpool 10-issue series from last year.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed the way he wrote Deadpool in that series, where he kind of gave Deadpool a little bit of his edge back, because like Deadpool's become such a like cartoony clown
Mhm.
for so long, and I appreciated that he was still funny, but he like I said, he
Yeah.
made him a little bit more of a bad guy.
Merc first, mouth second.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't totally get that from this issue. It feels like he's leaning into the like Deadpool's a wacky, silly character,
Yeah.
which that's probably what people expect for Deadpool comics. So I can't blame him on that. But yeah, I didn't like I said, I didn't read the whole thing. I probably will, just because I have a certain appreciation for Deadpool. I can always give it a chance. And Benjamin Percy is a pretty trustworthy
Yeah.
writer. But yeah, so this does come out tomorrow, along with Cyclops #1. A few other things just to make like a brief mention of. I don't want to dwell on them too much. Just stuff that's in my regular poll that I always recommend to people when they're asking me what I'm reading. I don't know how often that happens to you, Sam. This happens to me
Like
all the
what?
time. Customers will come in, or like people, not even like when I'm working, like just people in my civilian life know that I read comic books,
Uh-huh.
and they'll be like, "Oh, what's good? What have you been reading lately?" And my mind just completely blanks
All
because I'm like, well, I read 50 new comics last week, and I don't even remember which ones they were.
Yeah.
You know,
That's like telling, what are you reading right now? It's like I'm reading, like a
everything.
huge novel, and
Yeah,
each chapter is a completely different IP,
right,
and
right.
it's like I can't sort it. Yes, that
Yeah,
happens
that
to me all
all
the
the
time.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt really bad. Somebody like apologized, and they were like, "Oh, I'm like," because they were like, they just saw that I was like my
Struggling.
brain shut down. It was like reformatting, and I was like, "No, no, no, no! I just give me a second. I've read so much stuff, and I also kind of went into work mode where I'm like, okay, well, what kind of things do you like, and I'll tell you what I like and related to
Along
that.
those.
And that's not really what they just want to know what I was. It was a casual question of just like like how's the weather, what are you reading,
Yeah.
and I'm just like I couldn't process it.
No,
So I do like
totally.
to hey Kevin, how's it going?
Hey,
Oh man, I forgot to grab that.
what's that?
Go Kevin has a book here on the small press section. Go grab that squash juice,
Yeah.
we'll show that off. I legitimately meant to show that off, Kevin. I apologize. We're gonna grab it and show it off. But until then, I'll show some of the stuff that's in my regular pull. We have Transformers. I've been enjoying this series. Even Robert Kirkman took over for Daniel Warren Johnson, and this one is pretty solid. Dan Moore is doing the art, and this issue is like one big like battle scene, pretty much. Like that's a pretty beautiful double page spread. So I am enjoying that one quite a bit. All right, hey, Sam's back. That was
I'm
quick.
back.
So hey, Kevin's in the comments. We have a local creator, Kevin Strange. He's got his
Yay.
book in our store, Squanch Juice. I keep saying Squanch Juice. Squatch Juice. Oh, come on, camera. There we go. Look at that. I like his. He's got a pretty silly cartooning style here, but yeah, I haven't had a chance to read this yet, Kevin, but thank you for dropping it off in the store. And if you like supporting local creators, definitely check this out. It looks pretty funny, though. I mean, it's got a Sasquatch in it. Do you need to know anything else?
Dang, he's raging.
Yeah. But yeah, that looks fun. And we will have some more to talk about this in the future, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We always got things cooking here in fantasy books and games. We always got stuff in the works.
Yep.
So you'll definitely be hearing more about Squatch Juice, but definitely check it out. We got it on the shelf. Some other issues, some other books that are in my regular pull that I like to just like, again, I was saying, like, people ask me what I'm reading, and I'm just like,
And it would be these.
yeah, it would be these. These are what I'm reading. TMNT Journeys. I'm really enjoying this one.
Nice.
This is the volume 4 of the original Mirage Studios Ninja Turtle series that came out in the 2000s. This is after Kevin Eastman cashed out
Right.
of the Ninja Turtles franchise, and it was just Peter Laird. And Peter Laird brought on Jim Lawson to help him with the art. And so this has never been collected before. This is the first time it's been collected. So I love this version of the Ninja Turtles. This
Yeah.
is like I like the grit to it. I like the style. I like the weirdness. Like you can just see there's so much weirdness going on here.
Love
But yeah,
the
I really do love the art. It is very cool. So I recommend this if you've seen, because there's always a lot of Ninja Turtles comics out
Yes.
there. And so if you see this and you're not really sure what that is, this is reprints of old stuff, but it's not stuff that you can just grab the trade paperback for. It has never been reprinted in a trade paperback. So I'm very glad that they're reprinting it finally.
Right.
And it's fun that they're doing it as issues because, I like reading monthly comics, so
Brings
you
the
know,
nostalgia.
a little bit, yeah, exactly. Also in my regular pool, GI Joe. Just want to make mention that this is the 325th issue of GI Joe, and it is wild to me that Larry Hama has been able to write this series for this many issues.
That's
I mean,
wild.
it is a real blessing, and just the fact that he's done 24 issues since the revival a few years, 2 years ago, I guess you would
Right.
say. But like that's crazy. Like I don't know. It's he's got to be approaching some kind of record for like the most amount of issues of a single series written. Like it's not technically been in conjunction because there were breaks as
Sure.
it moved publishers, but like because like I know like Brian Michael Bendis has written a lot of issues of Spider-Man, and
Right.
but like this is like GI Joe is basically just Larry Hama, like
That's
325 issues. That's
yeah.
wild.
That is wild.
So yeah, I am enjoying that one. Another book that I enjoy is Supergirl by Sophie Campbell. The art in this issue is by I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's Joe uh, Keen. It's I always get it wrong. He's like a popular artist.
Yeah.
Joe
Quinones?
Quinones? Yeah, Quinones. That's it. Thank you. And he's definitely doing like a Sophie Campbell style. This is speaking of Valentine's Day. This is a Valentine's Day themed comic, and I do really love the like the classic like Silver Age, Bronze Age DC
Yeah.
style cover. I mean, just having the thought bubble and dialogue on your cover, like people do not do that enough these days.
No, people don't do it at all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy this. Like it's like a classic superhero dilemma where she wants to go on a date with this hot new stud, but she also has got some unresolved business with her friend that she needs
Right.
to sort out. And spoiler alert, a supervillain gets involved, and yeah, it's good. I have been enjoying the series a lot. Like I've never been like a big Supergirl fan or anything,
Mhm.
but I enjoy the like kind of the retro classic feeling that Sophie Campbell's doing with it. So it's been
Nice.
really good. Also coming out tomorrow, oh, Absolute Wonder Woman, the annual 2026 annual.
Oh, was that good?
I liked it.
Yeah.
It feels sort of like I guess most annuals do because the Batman annual was very similar, where it feels like kind of a side story, like
Yeah.
which is a lot of times that's what annuals are.
Sure.
So that if you're not, I'm not saying it's not important to the story because like some stuff does happen to it, but it's definitely like I don't know,
Yeah.
it's an annual,
Well, annual, yeah, they're self-contained.
Yeah,
They
that's
don't
it.
want
Yeah.
to. They don't want to rock the boat of the continuity too much.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But yeah, it's
Nice.
I liked it. It's some good looking art. They're definitely I forget who this artist is. Credits are right here. There they are. Yeah, Mattia de Ulis. Man, I am bad at pronouncing names today.
They're throwing some hard ones.
Yeah,
at you.
I know.
I don't.
Look,
I
I'm
don't know.
from the Midwest, okay? I know Bob Jones. I know like Steve
Brown.
Brown. Yeah, like those are the names that I know. But yeah, no, this is good. There's like it's sort of I think it might take place kind of in the Wonder Woman's past.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, solid issue. Uh, I've been enjoying Absolute Wonder Woman a lot.
Yeah.
Like it's sort of the best Absolute book.
Yeah. It's up there.
It's
for
it's
sure.
it's for me like on a personal level. It's like tied with Absolute Martian Manhunter.
Mhm.
But I got to give Wonder Woman props for just being like continuously as good. Like
Yeah.
there was the break with Absolute. I'm just sorry, I just spit on you.
Oh, you're good. I didn't even know.
Let me do it again.
No.
But like there was the break with Absolute Martian Manhunter, and it just came back, and I'm really liking it. But we're gonna, we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
But like consistently, Absolute Wonder Woman has been great.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got just a few more books. We'll probably be ending this stream like a little early, just because, like I said, it's a
Lighter week.
It's a lighter week, and
Yeah.
I don't want to just keep talking about how much I love GI Joe and Transformers, although I could. But actually, this is probably maybe the book I'm most excited about. It's a kind of a tie
Yeah.
with another one, but we talked about issue 1 when it came out. I am referring to Hank Howard, Pizza Detective. This is definitely a book that I think the average person might not pick up because it just, it looks
It's
kind of
weird
silly.
and funny.
But I absolutely love it. and it is by two. Well, some of my favorite creators. By the art is by David Lapham. You know, I almost just slipped. I was about to say Matt Kint because we
Oh,
talked about Night City
right.
last week, which was Matt Kint and David Lapham. And I'm so used to talking about those guys when we're talking about Bad Idea comics.
Uh-huh.
But no, this is written by Robert Venditti, who is also a very good writer. But the art by David Lapham is one of my favorites, and I love that this is a comedy book, but it's played completely straight, and it's just like a straight detective story, except the he's a pizza detective, like he works for a
Yeah.
pizza company investigating issues,
crimes.
pizza crimes, yeah, crimes against pizza, and it's really funny. But the fact that it's played straight, and right off the bat, right here, we get a little Easter egg. He's in a comic book store, and what's that he's holding? An issue of Stray Bullets. That's David Lapham's book. So that's funny. Oh, also they're in the dollar bin. They're in the dollar bin, which is I'm not gonna lie, I love Stray Bullets, but I did get most of my issues in the dollar bin. Yeah. But if you haven't read Hank Howard Pizza Detective, if you like pulpy noir and also comedy,
Yeah.
I think you will enjoy
The
it.
first one was very good.
Yeah. First
Yeah.
issue was really good. All right. Let's see. I think. Do you have?
We both read.
We both have this
Bleeding
one. Did you have
Hearts.
one more to? Oh
I
yeah.
did. I
Let's-
had Just Brutal.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to flip through this. So Just Brutal. This is a
By
new
Dennis
book from
Hopeless.
Inverse Press by Dennis Hopeless and Bram Revel. What did you think of this?
I thought it was pretty good. We kind of talked about it a little bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
The first issue kind of just gives you just a little bit of a hook to maybe see what the second one's about.
Mm-hmm.
But doesn't really delve too deep into the plot or
What's the premise?
So the premise is this teenager has his dad is like this badass, like the coolest guy you could ever think of, and he's out of the picture at the moment.
Mm.
He's got a stepfather who's trying to open up to him and reach out, but he's not really all that interested. He's just interested in making films. Anyways, his dad shows back up, and his dad is even more badass than you could imagine because he's fighting some kind of like ultimate threat to the earth.
Okay.
They don't even say what it is.
Is it like science fiction or like superhero-y?
Superhero.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'd say adjacent to that.
Adjacent to superheroes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Like, yeah, you'll see it in some of the later pages.
Yeah, I guess I don't want to flip too far into it, just because I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah.
But, oh
and
yeah,
that
there you
shows
go.
up. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool looking.
Yeah. And
A VW bug monster, lizard monster. Okay, yeah, that looks good. I like that. But yeah, so you like this? You
I
thought
did.
it was good?
I will read the next issue for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, new number one, Just Brutal, from Inverse Press. Definitely check
Ignition
it.
Press?
I keep saying Ignition Press. Thank you, Ignition Press.
Oh, you're good.
Inverse Press is actually one of my friends.
For real?
His publishing. But anyway, yeah, Ignition Press, Just Brutal. All right, and then we have one more book that we're going to talk about. I think this is Is this the only one that we both read cover to cover today?
Yeah.
And I'm
That we both read. Yeah.
and I'm excited to show it off because I don't know about you, but I loved it.
I loved it too.
Oh,
I thought it
there
was
you
great.
go.
Yeah.
We have Vertigo is back, people. First of
Yeah.
all, with Bleeding Hearts #1, and it shouldn't be surprised that I loved this issue because it is written by Denise Camp, who is currently writing Absolute Martian Manhunter and Assorted Crisis Events,
Yep.
and is he still writing the Ultimates?
I believe so.
So yeah, like this dude is having a moment.
Yeah.
Like he is like just hitting home runs left and right out here in the comic book industry. But yeah, this book is a very strong showing
Yes.
for a Vertigo revival. The real quick high concept. It's actually this is another thing where like I often talk about like storytelling form for comics. And one of the things that I really dislike, I say this all the time, is that the high concept for a series is always the last page of the first issue. And it's like it's meant to be like a shocking surprise that leads you into the next issue.
Yeah.
And in this series, man, it's like Denise Camp was listening to my complaints because the high concept is on the one, two, three, fourth page. Like right at the beginning is the
Yeah.
high concept. I was so happy with that. And then the story happens.
Right.
And it's the basic premise is that it's a world overrun by zombies, as you can see from this beautiful double page spread. Humans, they're just down to a few survivors, and the zombies kind of have like created their own like culture
Yeah.
basically. And then the scariest, most unthinkable thing happens. One of the zombies, his heart starts beating, and he's worried that he's starting to become alive. And so, first of all, that's a fun like inverse on the classic zombie story where like a person gets bitten and they're slowly turning into a zombie and they
Right.
have to try to hide it or everybody's going to kill him. This is a zombie who all of a sudden his heart starts beating and he's slowly becoming alive,
Right.
and he has to hide it from all of his zombie friends or they're going to eat him. Like I love that, just like a simple inverse,
Yep.
but it's done really well. But yeah, what did you think about
I
this issue?
loved it. I thought the art was excellent.
Yes.
I thought, for being zombies, like we elaborated on, they have a culture, they come up with really stupid names for each other.
Yeah.
They
Like the main character's name is Mouse Pokes golf ball out of head hole.
but just call me Poke.
But call me Poke. Yeah.
Yeah. I liked the characters a lot. It has a lot of heart, but it doesn't beat you over the head with it.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's
really
like
good.
suitably kind of gross when it needs to be for
Yeah.
being a zombie story. Like they're eating a face here. Like they just rip.
I love the skin.
Oh yeah, yeah. This and it felt really like the story felt dense too. Like it.
Well, they get to so much stuff, like the again. Well, I don't know if it'll be too spoilery, but like the switching of arms between,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
to
there's
seal their
like
brotherhood.
yeah.
Like, oh,
That's why you kind of see it like at the beginning. These two main characters, like the design, he's got like a big arm. His right arm is like bigger than his body, and his friend has a smaller arm, and it's
Right.
because they swapped arms to like as a show of their, like you said, their brotherhood,
right.
like they're bonded, and so that's like again, that's setting up this like interesting clash or dynamic where he's got to hide the fact that he's turning into a living person,
Even from his best
even
friend.
from his best friend, yeah, his blood brother, as
Right.
it were. But yeah, wonderful art. I love the cartooning. Like I said, it's suitably grotesque when it needs to be, but it's kind of funny and silly at other times. And there's
And
a
all
lot
the
of
designs for the zombies.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I love this guy with just the pipe
just
through his
pipe
head.
in his head. Yeah. This guy with a lady with a steering wheel around her neck, because like she died in a car accident or
Right.
something. Yeah, so every zombie is unique looking and fun. Like they're not all just like generic looking zombies. Like there's really a lot of thought put into this, and like every single page. Just this was my favorite book of the week for
Yeah,
sure.
easily
I like,
mine, too.
yeah, easily the best book. Definitely check out Bleeding Hearts. I know last week, like everybody kind of went nuts for that Dork book. I don't know if you've seen much about that.
Oh, I saw that it. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
a couple things online.
And I enjoyed it,
Yeah.
but like I don't think I have as much gushing praise for it
Oh, hell
as
no.
Bleeding Hearts.
No.
Like everybody should be going nuts for Bleeding Hearts. Like
Yes.
this book is so good. I really love. No, it's not to take anything away
Sure.
from Dork. I liked it.
I like Dork,
I
too.
liked it, but like this is it's just so. I mean,
It's on another level.
it's so nice to have your like cold exterior shell of cynicism just broken, and you can just get into a brand new book that's just really good
Yeah.
and inventive, and it's great.
Only in comics.
Only in comics.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So definitely that's Sam and Aaron both. Our number one pick is
Yes,
Bleeding Hearts.
without a
We
doubt.
recommend this one wholeheartedly. Check it out. Pick it up here at Fantasy Books and Games. Like our friend Dan says, there's comics out there for everybody. It's not just superheroes. Sometimes it's weird zombies or pizza detectives. But yeah, I think we're going to call it there. Thanks everybody for
Thanks,
tuning
guys.
in. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Come into the shop and pick up Bleeding Hearts, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.